All right, guys, welcome back here at the Summit. We have got Team DK versus Vici Gaming here, and of course the playoffs. And it's been a great day so far. We've seen a lot of great action. It's a pleasure to bring you this game. I believe it's game number 2 here in this series, and well, I'm looking forward to it. Again, my name is Mont. With me is EG Zai and Liquid Bulba. How are you guys? Sam?
Good. I'm good.
Doing well?
Yeah, I'm doing well.
Been watching a lot of games?
Yep, I am playing, man. I didn't qualify.
Oh, well.
I lost to this guy. As usual.
Such a sad story.
Yeah.
Did you really lose to me?
Yeah, I lost to you, huh? Bible thump.
Yeah.
Bible thump.
How are you feeling, Zai?
Feeling good.
Had some good games today.
Good games.
They were good. Every single EG player is kind of just like, those games sucked. And even Charlie's just like, those games were terrible. It's just like, I'm like, you guys played well.
Charlie, you need to be a more uplifting coach.
Yeah.
Wish I had.
Well, I'm not, but like you can you don't have to be like emo and like depressing about it. Listen. I'm just saying. I think you guys played well. I'm just saying.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, this game number 2. It looked like DK were able to just play super aggressively and just take down Vici in a really well played first game. RTK didn't have the highest impact in the game. I believe he was playing the Clockwork. Yeah. And it was kind of interesting to see him kind of get shut down like that to a certain extent. I believe he was 0-6-6. Burning played a really, really solid game. I believe he was on the Rookie as well. So I like the fact that they're kind of switching up these drafts and going for interesting heroes. Like, not many people expect a Rookie to do well, but at the same time, he's a hero that has some potential, with his late game especially. He got really farmed too, so.
Yeah, but at the same time, I think they have these core heroes, such as Enchantress and Wisp. Along with the co-op they put against us. So they're just swapping out their carry heroes and just some heroes.
Yeah, which is Quap. Played really, really, really well. Did they have the Elder Titan that game as well, or was that
Yeah,
Vici?
they did.
That's your hero, Sam?
Yeah, I mean, Elder 10 just owned their heroes, I think. ET is one of the better heroes versus Lark, I think.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, edgy heroes.
Yeah. And then there was some good synergy between their heroes, I felt. Even though they didn't have any disable, they could just, even though they also had a pretty rough start, they just kept on spamming the lanes out and stopped the push. So
yeah,
I think VG had to push early, or else they would lose mid to late game.
Well, it's a rough game for them, but we are going to jump into game number 2. The draft is already underway. We'll see what heroes we got going on, and boom, into it already. The Doom and Mirana, and we see this so often, in fact, and not just the Chinese teams, but everyone's been picking this Doom recently, and I think for good reason. I feel like this hero is very, very solid. I mean, his ultimate, damn, it's so good. I
think the best thing about him is besides obviously the Doom, the Wolf or a creep late game.
Yeah,
it's actually insanely strong.
Yeah,
it makes even some any hero can, like a ranged hero, just make him do insane damage.
Yeah, I think you saw it as well in that Navi series.
Yeah, the third game, the Doom aura was the big reason for why they had DPS.
Started going hard with that aura. It was ridiculous. So
I mean, every hero was, even the Invoker.
Yeah.
With some Wex and Exort, you were just doing pounding.
He had Mjolnir in that game too, didn't he?
He did.
Yeah. So it was actually really interesting to see, and we see it again in the Mirana too. It could work out really well in the late game.
Oh yeah, we have another caster joining us.
Or not? No. Okay.
No.
Oh, okay.
Quadcast, the first of the summit. No, we're not going to do that.
Okay. Arteezy doesn't want to join us.
What a dodger! Again.
Yeah.
See, even Zai's getting into casting now.
Actually, that's like the first Dazzle I've seen at our tournament.
Yeah, it really has.
Yeah, we have rarely seen this hero, and it's actually, I feel like this hero is still very solid. We saw him once, I think it was like a Shadow Demon Mirana Dazzle tri-lane, and it didn't work out for navi.usa.
I think they picked it just partly just for the Dazzle to stay back and get the Grave off on the Doom. I don't know, and heal.
But if you look at the bans too, they first banned Enchantress Axe.
What?
I don't know about the Axe, but Wanab's Enchantress, I believe it was in the last game, did very, very well.
Why did they ban the Axe so early, though?
I don't know.
I'm not sure, actually. Don't you? I feel like pairing up. You're not helping us here.
No, I think it was like.
Maybe they overheard something.
Scrimmed each other before, and in scrims, DK has picked Axe.
Yeah, but how did they know that they're gonna play Axe this game?
Yeah.
Maybe they.
How did they know they would first pick the Axe?
I don't know. They've played each other so many times.
Cheating?
Maybe. I don't know. Well, I know that because they played each other so many times that this is something that they've picked before.
Okay.
In scrims.
Interesting to know. Thank you, Arteezy.
Thank you for your competitive insight.
Okay. And then the Kunkka ban, banning the Kunkka Marana combo thing where DK used that versus Navi, I think. Yeah.
That was actually that was really surprising how well that worked. And I think honestly, it's deserved because they've been playing Kunkka a lot. Mushi's been picking it up and doing very well with it, and not just specifically DK, but other teams have run it as well, including one navi.usa ran it to decent success as well earlier today. So I was really impressed by that play.
Decent success. One game was decent success.
Yeah, it's one game.
Yeah, one game.
The other game, how was that?
It was an unfortunate incident. It was an unfortunate incident.
We'll call it that. An unfortunate incident. That's what we'll use. That's the terminology.
Yeah.
Well, we are jumping into the next couple of bans here, and I like seeing Dazzle, though. I always feel like he makes the game more exciting. Just because you have Grave and you have Shadow Wave, and it kind of makes things more interesting to see whether they're going to get the kill or not. Can he get away, essentially? Weave is really good as well.
What?
Nice. Excellent. Good stuff.
Thank you, guys.
We lost the draft, boys.
Someone's feeding Reddit.
Somebody's on Reddit right now.
Oh, hey.
Hello. Welcome back.
Might as well go to Gone Wild as well.
Don't-
Kidding.
No, come on, dude. We got to keep it PG.
I'm sorry.
PG-13, man.
Okay.
What's your problem, Sam?
Sorry.
Rule 34?
Huh?
Rule 34?
Rule 34.
Oh, okay.
You guys are fiends. Stop. We're casting a Dota game here.
Okay. Pop some pills.
Hello, RTZ.
Watch it for the plot.
What? Did I?
Someone flamed you.
It might have been me.
It might have been me.
It could have been Sam.
No, I praised you, I think. Ortiz taking some pills though.
I think that's Vicodin.
I saw it on the desk.
Well,
Okay, and a Razor respect band there.
and then the Shadow Demon.
Yeah, so they have the SD Marana. Probably short lane.
Yeah.
Should be going or also aggressive.
I mean, they might slowly run the opponent support. Something
Yeah.
the Chinese do.
Oh yeah, they do
We
that.
haven't seen that though that often, especially in the summit here. It's mostly been Mirana as that one position, or just the farming Mirana essentially. Even Mirana mid has been more popular than the support Mirana this tournament, I think, which is fine. I don't really know how I feel about Mirana support, but I think when you have the Shadow Demon and Soul Catcher, I think it's much more effective to have the Mirana with a decent right click as well. So, and they'll probably run the Doom in the offlane for the most. You can run it mid also, but in this scenario, we'll have to wait and see how the rest of the draft pans out. They're taking a long time for these picks. They're going to go for Earthshaker, though, on the side of Vici, which is, I don't say that too often, but it's a good hero.
I feel like they're doing something different
Yeah.
with Shaker Dazzle.
They have to be doing something there.
Yeah.
It's interesting they picked this. ES is actually one of the better supports versus this SD Marana tri-lane as well. Like if you have vision of the Marana, you can fish him before when the disruption goes off.
Yeah.
So it's maybe they're afraid of the aggressive tri-lane that they picked in ES versus it.
Yeah. The Fisher Block is going to be pretty helpful this game as well.
Yeah.
And oftentimes, I feel like Fisher Block can make or break your game. If you get one bad Fisher Block, you miss out on a couple of kills, all of a sudden it becomes a bit of an issue.
Panda is actually so good versus the heroes that Vici have.
Yeah. If you use Cyclone the Dazzle.
You know, Cyclone the Dazzle, the ES can't really do much versus it. So
Yeah, even the Bat Rider you can cycle in as well, or just chase him down and throw
and
a
he's good
boulder.
versus heroes that want to fight, and all three of those heroes want to fight. So early on, I wonder what VG is gonna pick though in response. There's the Morphling is still available, but the other team doesn't have the Doom. What else is available? It's a Siler hero.
Yeah.
Something Siler would play, or it could be Super's hero still.
There's a lot of options here. I'm just trying to rack my brain. The Invoker's banned out, unsurprisingly. It's a third ban, actually, so not quite the first ban material we've seen that it used to be in, like, 6.81.
DK don't really pick him. They occasionally pick it. And
Wow,
Alchemist.
Alchemist.
That's the superhero, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Super
I think
Alchemist is-
they're gonna pick when they run Alchemist, they always run it with Bear. Whenever I see VG pick it,
Yeah, it could be a...
but the problem is Panda is actually one of the best heroes versus Bear, because you have Drunken Haze, and it's really easy to team fight versus Bear with Panda.
Yeah.
So
I think Lone Druid might be it, because they picked the two defensive support heroes too.
Yep.
I think
So
that's it.
it is a possibility, and Salar does have a very strong 100, but This is a lineup that VG have picked quite a bit, so if DK know that, they should ban the Lone Druid. And they ban the other hero, Morphling. Those are the two heroes that he plays the most.
So I feel like Super's Alchemist is pretty well known, honestly, and I'm excited to see how it's played here. I like this a lot. I think Unstable Concoction is going to be really nice to have as well. Just get that early nuke damage and try to take some of these heroes down. I mean, like, the thing is, does he, like, usually, like, roam and gank early on, or is it more just about farming?
He plays a lot with the team.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like he's a player that will ditch 2 or 3 waves of farm just to sit in the fog somewhere and scare the enemy or make a rotation or something like that. So he's not a big farmer, but I've seen him. That's a hero that you can play both ways. You can farm a lot, or you can just play a bit passive.
Yeah, that's true.
So.
What do you think about the hero, especially now in the current meta? We don't see it too
the
often.
nerfs hit him quite a bit. I think
Yeah.
it's actually really hard to get that stun off at nighttime now. You have such low vision.
Yeah, I think it renders him useless as a support. You can only play it as a mid now, I think.
Yeah, you can't play it as support anymore.
Yeah, the Unstable Concoction.
Before they used to be really strong as support too. As a support that used to farm much and Lanham's Enigma.
Oh, so they have a lot of really solid team fight here.
The reason they picked this Enigma is because their safe lane is already secured. Usually they pick the Enigma if they can also get this really strong dual lane in their short lane. Like they'll pick it with Bane Mirana. Versus CG, they picked it when they had a Lion and a Silencer, I think.
Yeah.
In this game, they have SD Mirana, which is a hard dual lane to really aggressive versus. So you can either go aggressive with the SD Mirana or you can secure your own safe lane with the SD Mirana. And this time they've secured SD Mirana on safe lane.
And do you think there's not really a chance
and
that
Bat
they can
can't
go
lane
aggressive?
at all. There's maybe a possibility. But with this, they also... This SD Mirana, okay, and then the bear.
We're
like
so
I
good,
predicted.
Oh, man.
So,
Easy predictions.
no problem. You're trying to jack? Okay. Sorry, Charlie made a motion with his hand.
He did.
Somewhere near my crotch.
Well, listen.
Craigasm.
How are you gonna...
So, Lone Druid coming out here, this is something I actually haven't seen too much of. So, Sylar should be playing, what, in the safe lane here? And
Yes,
Super's gonna be mid on
they'll
the
have a
Alchemist?
Bat off lane, Dazzle, ES, Lone Druid, short lane, and Alchemist mid. And this is a strat they've run several times. I've seen quite a bit of VG replays, and they ran this in WPC. They ran this in whatever other Chinese league that was last month. I think it was like Red Bull ECL or something.
Yeah.
But they love this. They love Alchemist and Lone Druid together, and they also have the Dazzle for the minus armor.
So they just are going to ball
They're
up
gonna
early?
push. Yeah, they're gonna push early.
5 seconds.
And one of the reasons I think they like the Bear is actually one of the good carries versus Doom. I think.
Yeah. I mean, you're
Because
not...
you usually want to Doom the carry, but dooming the Bear does nothing really, right?
Yeah.
So.
That's very true.
And Alchemist is also one of the better. If you can get the Alchemist ulti off before he gets the Doom off. So their heroes. Doom. He should try and Doom the Dazzle most likely in the fights. Or if he can get the Doom off on the Alchemist before he gets his ulti off.
Yeah.
Well, we'll find out.
But let's see if VG goes to block the enemy jungle.
Boots first Bat Rider, no surprise
should.
there. I think they're probably going to try to ward up the enemy jungle here real quick. They're going to head to the
They have any
top lane.
sentries on Shaker?
If you have a tri lane and the other team has a jungler and you just let the jungler free farm like this, especially Enigma, you have a disadvantage in the game.
It's a Panda.
We've seen this positioning from DK so often. They sit just right at the crest of that hill. It kind of just snuffs out a lot of those smoke kinks that come up to that hill as well. We saw it yesterday, and it was just really nice positioning. It was Mushi who was getting chased down, and there was actually an early smoke to see gank used as well. But they will go ahead and throw up a sentry ward there just to block that big creep camp like you mentioned. They don't want Enigma to get that free farm essentially.
And Mushi playing the Mirana over when there's a panda on the team.
Yeah, Panda.
Burning always plays it because I think Mushi, he said this well. He doesn't like playing the micro heroes or something like that. So
That's fair. Burning, I think I've seen Burning's Brewmaster before. It's pretty solid. And the thing is also, a lot of the one players will play Brewmaster, especially in China. We saw, I think HGT's ESMJ did it a
Rabbit
lot.
plays it a lot too.
Yeah. So, I mean...
Rabbit plays every role. Some games I see him on Brew, some games I see him on Bat Rider.
It's not
He's a
surprising to see...
Is that really not going to block the count?
I'm not sure.
That's, yeah, he put the sentry right next to it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's see that one.
Well, it's going to spawn in about 15
I'm sure he's
seconds, so.
played versus that sentry before, right? But
Who knows?
his medium camp is blocked there.
Yeah.
That's pretty big.
That's...
But if he gets the hard camp, it doesn't really matter much. Because
Enigma only needs 2 camps, really.
yeah, he's cleared the hard camp at 30.
Can we check
Just
30
stack
if
the medium
it's
camp.
blocked? Oh my
Wow.
god.
It is
Blocked it.
blocked.
This is game ruining.
That
GG.
really is... That's unfortunate. They're
And
going to
Ice
use
Ice.
a Fisher Block on Ice Ice Ice. This
Oh.
might be the first blood to right-click. FY will get it done. That's what I'm talking about, Fisher blocks. No surprise
And
if
that
I
was
get
Dazzle
down.
DD, I think.
Yeah, that's a DT.
Definitely. I don't think without the DD they have enough DPS to kill him. That's really big. Actually, this tri-lane needs the kills as well.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
looking
there
at
he is. Oh, wow.
and looking at ward, the ward that DK planted in the enemy jungle.
I don't know if you guys are. No, you didn't look at this. Because they're using the bear up top. I don't know if you saw it.
Oh really?
Yeah, RTK is macroing the bear, I guess.
Oh,
And they're just pulling the wave. He's gonna get guaranteed level 2.
that's
so
really smart.
Yeah.
This is because I don't. If Bat doesn't do this, it's actually really hard to get level 2 versus this lane. I think this is the best lane in the game versus Bat Raider.
Yeah.
In the short lane.
And also with the changes now to Sticky and Napalm, do you still head out and go to the jungle at about level 4 and like get Tranquil Boots, or do you just stay in lane for the most part now?
I think you do the same thing you did before with Bat.
Okay.
You just have to jungling. You have to get some more. I don't know. It should turn out the same.
The Bat's main issue is getting level 2.
Yeah.
So he can go jungle. But
Yeah.
now he's got it. He's guaranteed.
So not an issue anymore. Really smart play coming out. You mentioned Sylar using that bear.
This is really big now,
Oh
'cause-
my god, he's got this stack as well with the Firefly, the Sticky Napalm. And obviously the
Can we
Keyblade
check
as
the
well.
Enigma's levels? What's he doing right now?
He's just running around. He actually
He's-
is kind of close to level 2, surprisingly enough.
Yeah, he killed him in meteor camp.
Yeah.
That's that.
So he's not having as
This
rough
is
of a
not
time.
good at all for Enigma. You want the Enigma usually to be the same level as like your solo for optimal.
Yeah.
Maybe a little level below is not that bad too, but this is really bad if he's level 1 at 2 minutes in.
He is actually leeching mid-experience for a bit, while I think was Burning was checking the rune.
I got my goals too. GG.
Oh my god.
Oh
Man, he is not happy right now. That is not one happy Enigma. So, yeah, it's a bit of a rough
And you know
start
what's
for DK, but
what they're also doing with the bears? They're gonna block. They're,
smoke.
they're,
disruption, Soul Catcher. Oh my god, that creep
I'm
blocking.
not, I don't know if you saw this, but are they blocking? Is he like using the bear as well to block the arrow with the
Maybe.
disruption?
Maybe.
That's actually really smart, I think. Like this whole thing VG's doing is actually so smart. Bat's getting so much out of this lane that he shouldn't get anything out of.
And it's not like Sylar needs the bear either early on. He could just
Yeah.
last hit just from range, essentially. He's got a tri-lane
And he's
helping
fine.
him out.
He's
so
farming the most.
well, that Fisher block not quite there. Just on the wrong side for FY. He does have a Smoke of Deceit gank, so they might head out of the lane
Oh,
and
look
go
at-
for something.
Look
but
at the CS mid.
Burning getting caught out. Unstable Concoction
Wow.
going. He's really low.
What?
Somehow Super gets a solo
It's really
kill.
funny because looking at Alchemist CS, he only has 4 CS, so he was getting completely owned in CS mid.
Oh, Ice Scorched Earth, the right click,
dead.
Unstable Concoction getting charged. Ice takes a lot of damage. The tower's going to kill him, I think, but he will get the kill first off. Super does get the double kill, though. He will go down in the end, but what a trade.
Yes, his CS was actually really low though.
Yeah, I think it's because Panda has a shield, so he's just clap and he's auto attacks.
So that kill helped him quite a bit there on burning the solo kill,
Yeah.
or else he would have been completely owned in lane.
But at the same time, ISSI's got a lot of that too.
Yeah.
Because he was like a level 2, and I got level 4.
So, they're going to go back into the lane. There is that Smoke of Deceit gank that I was
this
talking
is
about
big.
earlier. FY is going to throw down the Fisher. The Unstable Concoction might go first. No. Burning. Now getting blocked here by that Fisher. There's the Unstable Concoction. The Shadow Wave long range. The nuke.
Miss.
The right click should finish him off.
Miss.
God.
Clap's going to go. Yeah. Drunken Haze coming out, but Super does clean it up in the end. So, again, another kill. A really great rotation as well from Vici. So.
VG's playing like they're playing exceptional right now. The entire way they're using the map. First, how I think ROTK how he's using this bear. It's giving him so much top lane and bottom as well. Like he has close to the same CS as Mushi, which is pretty big. He has 12 CS and Mushi has 15.
Fisher block again on Ice. There's no Entangling Claws, not yet.
Oh,
He
he
will
denied.
He
Wow.
denied his bear. Wow, Sylar.
What
He
a
is going to
play.
back off now. He's taking a lot of tower harass here. Meanwhile, Fenrir taking a lot of right clicks as well. FY trying to get out. Looks like Fenrir maybe in
Oh
some
my
trouble. The
God.
clap coming through. They will grab the kill. They dove a bit too
Can you-
long
can you
there.
block?
Well, look at Ice. What he's microing the illusion.
Wow. Well,
Yeah, he
FY.
did that. That's true.
He's in some trouble here. They
should
should
be
have
dead.
clap.
Should be dead.
TP away, not going to matter. Yeah, he actually just bottled up and had enough mana for the clap coming through from Burning. Really solid play coming. A bit of a, I guess, a hasty dive coming out.
This is one
from
of the
VG.
strengths of offlane Doom. It's once he gets this tranquils and then he gets like this levels up in the second spell. He's actually really hard to dive at times.
Oh, Arrow, I think was on ROTK. The right click coming through as well. Mushi gets another kill. Yeah, and also, Doom's almost level 6 as well, so he's going to have his ultimate rather soon. And it's going to be huge.
But those two plays, it's definitely DK. They've kind of evened out the game, I feel.
Yeah.
And Enigma's also catching up right now because he got his big camp back.
Zai, how bad do you think Lonham's position is right now? Is it?
It's not that bad.
It's not that bad because
Enigma recovers so fast, it doesn't really matter. Because he's not pressured. He's not going to be pressured for like 5-10 minutes until he has to actually defend.
But do you think if they didn't get those kills bottom lane and that kill top, it would have been? I think it would have been a different position.
Probably.
They did get a lot from that bottom engagement.
Probably.
Well,
Because now he's like kind of. Before I'd say he was forced to do something with his support, but now it's like he can just chill and relax a bit.
Yeah, because they're winning mid too, I think. If you look at the CS, Alchemist only has 16. I'd imagine Pen has more.
Burning sitting at 20, so it's actually not too. It's not. Super's not doing too badly here, but still. And actually now ROTK is going to rotate over to the jungle as well.
His on Doom. I might be able to kill it better.
Ice has his Doom ready to go. ROTK, he is going to get doomed up right now, but the Unstable Concoction and the Fish are going to come through. Ice will fall, and is he going to get the kill first, though, is the question. ROTK might get denied. No, Ice got the kill. They couldn't pick off that Doom, so they could have denied ROTK potentially as well.
Yeah.
How much gold does RTK have?
Radiant's top
Okay, so
tower
he's still
is under
quite far
attack.
from his blink.
Radiant structures are fortified.
They're gonna get top tower with this as well.
Yeah.
It's still 7 minutes, so not too bad. Sylar is doing pretty well down by. He's leading the CS charts, 42. Meanwhile,
Sylar usually doesn't go Midas on Bear. He usually rushes the Radiance. So with phase boots.
probably see a pretty early
Does he have
bug
phase
come
boots
out.
on this?
Yeah, he has face boots on. I think he has it on hero.
Yeah. So he's
there it
phase
is.
boots and he's gonna usually get the Radiance. I haven't seen him go the Maelstrom build or anything, the Mjolnir build.
He should get it pretty early here, especially if he gets this tower. His bear should have, yeah, it's got demolished, so this tower's falling pretty quickly.
This might be defended Panda TPs.
Ice, he doesn't have Doom though, that's the thing, he just used it, so I don't know really if they can
Nice.
fight this. Sylar's bear is taking a lot of damage though from Scorcher from the right clicks, but the Fish are coming through, another block, they will get the tower.
So get denied.
Mushi will TP in, they will get the tower, Sylar picking it
Oh
up.
my god,
And-
Sylar,
wow.
what the hell?
My
That's
god.
2 bears he denied.
Yeah.
It's actually so much, because that bear gives a lot of experience.
Yeah.
Gives so much gold. Too. It's
Yeah.
like a hero kill.
300 gold, I think, yeah.
Mushi actually, it seemed like he didn't attack the bear at
Yeah,
first.
he didn't. You relied on the Starfall. but
Oh
it's
my
all
god,
over.
RNG coming through. Ice, getting caught out with the Entangling Claws, the Poison Touch, the right click, the Enchant Totem, Shadow Wave. Ice will die to the Dazzle Tick. Nicely played.
This is like G1 all over again. Sylar's bear.
Burning. Getting caught, but no, maybe not so much. Illusion Rune down bottom, and Lana continues to farm. He's got a Soul Ring.
It's farming with Shadow Demon too, so they're making good use of the jungle.
Yeah.
And another thing to note is that did cause Mushi to TP bottom, so that gives ROTK a lot of space top now to farm that lane up.
Look how much money Sylar has, too. 2,200 gold in the bank.
CSing wise, Mushi also, he's not CSing that well on the short lane carry.
Dire's bottom tower is
Only
under
34.
attack.
Yeah, you're right. And he looks like there's a Gloves of Haste, so he's going to be going for that early Midas, I think.
Or no, probably the Maelstrom.
Maelstrom already, you
Yeah,
think?
I think so.
I think I'm just gonna go Midas
No,
along with Doom.
I think, wouldn't he get maybe the Aquila first before he
Yeah, I don't know if that
Maelstrom?
Maelstrom's a rush a thing. Usually want to get the drums before that, but yeah, so it's probably a Midas. It's going to be a late Midas though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna get it along at like the same time that Doom gets this.
And they did get the tier 1 tower top as well, so the offlane towers have been taken down here for the most part. A couple of stacks coming through right now for Batrider in that jungle, and he should be getting close to...
Yeah,
Yeah, look at that, actually. He's caught up rather
Is
well.
Alchemist stacking the Ancients as well? It's one of the heroes that can farm Ancients.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there
okay.
it is. So Acid Spray is going to come into play as well, and he's actually going for...
Mech.
Yeah, I think...
And they're going to hit this
Could be a
timing
medallion
push.
too. Depends on what they want.
Usually it goes mech. I don't think they need the medallion right now.
Probably not.
I think they just want to get the timing push with the mech and the Radiance. And once that, they're just going to go 5-man towers and... Or 4-man towers, and Bat's going to be defending towers as well. And usually what they're going to do is they're just going to have Bat stay in fog and Alchemist TP in if they want to fight with ulti on.
Is Medallion still a core pickup on Alchemist, even after the changes to Unstable Concoction?
I think it's fine. It's just this game, I don't see a reason why he would get the medallion.
Yeah.
It's probably better if you're dire so you can
Yeah.
rush.
Yeah, he has the headdress, so he is going for that mag.
Usually you saw medallion on support Alchemist a lot.
Yes. Blink Dagger is now done. 10-minute Blink actually coming out. That's not too bad, not too shabby. He did get that level 2 early on. Sylar's bear helped out a lot in that top lane. Sylar's been playing out of his mind, I feel like. Not only did he have the bear up top, he was microing it pretty well.
I don't think it was actually microing it though. I mean,
I
he
think
might,
RTK was
yeah,
microing
might have
it.
been.
There's
but
no way you
yeah,
can be
sure.
microing and farming that. Maybe even VG's, I think Fire or
Fenrir,
Fenrir,
yeah.
maybe.
Yeah, share control. That's fair. Well, either way, though, he's denied his bear a couple of times. He's gotten a lot of CS. He's got a lot of gold in the bank.
Okay, and then
Moonlight Shadow Smoke of Deceit gank coming out right now, and Burning is... He's
Burning
got enough money
survives
for a
Blink.
Blink Dagger, but he doesn't have it right now.
Oh, what's this?
They're going to run right into
Oh my
him.
God.
Super has a haste run, I believe. There's the black hole going out as well. A lot of damage. Nice grave. The fish are going to cancel it up, but it looks like Super should still fall. No, he has his chemical rage. He's regenerating like crazy.
nothing
Unstable
stunned.
concoction
Oh,
about
God.
to get thrown potentially.
Suicide.
He will go down, but now Lanham getting flame braked on the backside of the fight. Fenrir throwing out his poison touch as well.
They're gonna
and
get they're gonna get the SD with stickies.
a 1
I think.
for O trade. Meanwhile, ROTK jumping in. There's the Fisher coming
Spot
through
him
as
what?
well.
Spot him
Mushi
what?
leaping away.
It's a pretty weak leap. I think I'll die.
Mushi taking a lot of damage here. Might survive the clap. The poison touch. He did stick up there.
Oh
Oh my god, that turn rate coming through. He turns to get the area. He hits it on ROTK. Not enough damage. He has no mana for
What?
Starstorm
What?
as well. Fisher coming through. There's the Echo Slam to get the kill.
FY God, what do we know?
Oh man.
Wow. Calculated.
This is a topsy-turvy fight. FY's gonna back off now.
That Shaker's actually really
Meanwhile,
fun.
look at all this what
Yeah.
Sailor's doing, but he's just farming away there. So he's gonna have his relic soon. That's gonna be like 14-minute radiance.
That's damn good.
Dire's bottom tower
He's
is
gonna be
under
going
attack.
off. He's gonna get so much farm as well. Split push.
I think VG is one of the best teams at making space for Siler as they do things as 4 of them
Yeah.
and they leave him alone in the uniform. I think they're the best Chinese team at doing that, more than DK or IG or LGD. So
I think RTK and specifically FY and even Fenrir, they do a really solid job at that specifically.
Super as well. Super is probably one of the least selfish mid players in China. I think
Mhm.
probably the least selfish mid player in China.
Mhm.
Not like Artur.
Huh?
Not like Artur.
Not like Artur.
Damn.
Dire's
He's your
middle
teammate, man. You gotta be
tower is
sticking up
under
for
Come on,
You can't blame him.
Artur's not selfish at all.
Did I-
He doesn't make you stack camps from an UB level
You
4.
know, Rico's 2 tangos every game. Every single game.
2 tangos every game.
2 tangos.
Do you wake up and think, oh, you hear that in your head?
2 tangos.
2
Do you
tangos,
have
Zai.
nightmares
2 tangos.
about working with RTK?
Zai, TP me out, TP me out. How many times have you died for him with Wisp?
Probably like 3-4 times every game.
Every game. I feel bad.
Man.
Yeah. He just needs that extra wave, you know?
Yeah.
It's like 50 gold. I mean,
Don't let him bully you, dude. Don't let him bully you.
Come on, look at Zai. He's gonna let Arturo do that.
No, man.
He's a nice guy.
No.
He's gonna die for Zai.
Zai's gonna stick up for himself.
He's
when
gonna
he needs
he's
to.
gonna die for RTZ.
wow.
Well,
As long as we win, right?
Huh?
Yeah.
As long as you win.
as long as you win. So, right now, VG, they're gonna push down this tier 1 tower. They do have
Middle
Demolish.
tower is under attack.
The bear going to work. There's the blink dagger. They didn't have it last time around for burning, but now they've got it. They're ready to go. They have primal split as well. Again, off cooldown now. They're looking to engage, but it looks like Vici are just going to back off. They actually smoked up for that as well. They're not trying to go for a fight now. And they do pick up the mech as well up for the Enigma. So,
Wishi's gonna have like a 14. Look at the net worths.
Yeah.
It's insane. There's
yeah, that Midas is mega late.
yeah. And the Alchemist getting ancient stacks as well.
And Vici still has a lot of tier 1s to push. Like, they've only got a 1 tower.
They don't even need the Radiance. They're just gonna push with the mech timing. So they can get the towers even before the Radiance.
I think if they get both towers, tier 1 and mid,
Dire's
and
middle
top, I think a
tower
Shaker will have
has
his blink as
fallen.
well.
What do you think DK can do now to come back into this game, Zai?
Well, they're going to try to fight. That's what they're going to try to do. Meanwhile, the Doom is going to use on RTK a bit late. Big Echo Slam coming through.
Oh, great
Nice
disruption.
disruption, though, just to save his life. But it looks like burning. He's going to get that split off. Big black hole as well. On to 2. Looks like it's not going to get canceled. Fenrir caught in it. The arrow does connect as well. Fenrir in trouble. DK are turning this fight around. And now, up in the air, the Cyclone going through. That'll be on FY. He's going to come back down. He might have a Fisher when he comes back. Buy back in from Super. Unstable Concoction might go. And now, DK on the path of retreat. They're trying to get out. MMY on the run here. Sticky Napalm slowing him down. The arrow's going to connect on the rear, but the Fisher as well. Just the tip. Get it done for DK, or rather for VG, but MMY is going to get back as well. So,
I guess that answers my question.
yeah.
Ask what are they gonna do to come back, and maybe some plays like that.
That was a
Really
pretty
good-
weak. That was a pretty weak Doom though.
Hmm.
He doomed that barrier that they already used last though.
Yeah. I think he wanted to get it off before the last one was used, but it was just a second too late.
That
So
was a good black hole though from Lanham there.
Yeah.
It lasted.
Oh god.
Oh god.
team fight recap. That's solid for DK.
Yeah.
They used a lot of their ultis, but I mean they win the fight, and they forced up the buyback as well, and they didn't lose anybody after Super bought back. So Ice is gonna get fissured. Nice disruption again. MMY on point, but Unstable Concoction gonna connect. The arrow I think has already sailed through. Mech's gonna go, keeping everybody fighting fit. Ice. He's gonna back away. FY trying to get out as well, getting body blocked. There's the clap. Ice. Scorched Earth regen's pretty strong. FY right click down. And
Some
again,
dives
DK
here
turned the fight
from
around.
Vici. They're not attacking the buildings.
Some Narvi shit right here.
Some Narvi shit? Are you flaming them, dude?
Dude,
Oh,
too
Come on,
soon,
it's
man.
too soon,
Too
bro.
soon,
It's
man.
Too fucking soon, man.
MMY has been playing out of his mind, though.
We're all friends here.
Huh?
We're all friends here.
Yeah, we're all fans.
Friends.
We're all
Friends.
friends. And fans.
And
We're
fans.
Yeah.
But this guy's disruptions have been on point.
Yeah.
All of them were so good. At least at 15 minutes, he's had like 3 or 4 solid defensive disruptions to save his teammates' lives. So
Yeah, but another thing to note is Alchemist bought back there in that previous fight and he didn't get a kill.
Yep.
Those buybacks into no getting any retribution kills are quite. I mean, looking at his net worth, he's already, because of that, he's down below the Doom and the Mirana.
Yeah, and he only has 1 point in Greevil's Greed, so getting caught up, and there's no Ancient stack there either, so he doesn't really have a way to kind of make that gold back up.
And I think Mushi should have his Midas now.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so now they're
it's
kind of
there.
like how in that same position Navi was versus in the third game versus the navi.usa. They have 2 Midases on the Mirana Doom core. And I feel now it's really up to VG to make the move, because I think late game the Doom Aura with the Mirana, it's just way too strong. And even the SD second spell, the Soul Catcher,
yeah.
they have all these late game things, you know. If there needs to be if VG can win if they get hit at timing before DK gets these items and levels up and let their Midases kick in. But yeah, right now it's up to VG to get that timing off successfully, and they're gonna go for it now. They know that they have Radiance on Bear.
We're gonna try and pit mid, I think. I'm just gonna smoke into
No.
each other's jungles.
Yeah,
I think it's really hard for DK to still fight them though.
Yeah.
Because of the acid spray and all these heals, and also the Bat Rider lasso.
I feel like if they just push towers, DK can't do much.
Yeah.
But
They can't dive though. They have to attack the buildings.
yeah. Because they have a lot of sustain with the like a black hole. They have disruption and stuff.
yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower
A good play
is
from
under
DK here
attack.
to go trade bottom for top.
Yeah, this is solid. It's going to give him some more farm on that.
And they're gonna go for
Fauna.
two tiles. They're gonna stay bottom and pressure the
Radiant's
tier 2 as well.
bottom
Yeah, they have the Eidolons ready to go. Doom's pushing the wave. Meanwhile, they're still taking some time to push this top tier 1. Glyph should be available for DK, I'm not sure.
The Panda's showing mid, so that means that
Actually, no.
VG can try and defend bottom. But they're probably safe to defend bottom if they want to. But yeah, they're gonna keep going because they know their push is faster than DK's.
Yeah, DK are going to TP back, and they're maybe going to try to defend this or just push them back off the tower. So we'll see what Vici can get done here. Lanham's Black Hole is up, and he's got his mech as well. No BKB yet. He has the Ogre Club, so he's getting kind of close to that. One good fight will get him even closer. So
Is that batteries for stuff?
I think so. It should
is
be
it
right.
flying out? Yeah, that's the courier, I think. So
Yeah,
yeah,
so
there it is.
that's
4
really
stack now
big.
done.
I think Shaker will have spike too. FY should have like 1800 gold or something.
FY gets his items up so quickly. Like we were seeing the
I
game.
mean, I think it's partly just because of the way VG plays. They always push these towers down early and they get items up. Like, you know, they get the objective down, and with the objectives, they get these items up on their heroes.
Yeah, like almost got 2,000 gold in the bank already. Like, and it was the same he played Rasta the other day as well. Like, how often have we seen FY get his Blink Dagger from 15 to 20 minutes on in the game? Last time's gonna go out, Ice, maybe it's some trouble and still Proction gonna go. The Shadow Wave. There's the Blink It, Burning gonna use the split. Lanham looking for something. Black
Need to
Hole
run
not
now.
used. Cyclone's gonna go up. Now they might chase after somebody else. Nope, they're gonna go straight on Defender here. That'll be a nice pickoff. A good turnaround considering that. I think they wasted Blaster for that
It's
as well.
something that big now because now they know that VG knows that DK's splits down, Primal Split, and that means that they can pressure now. They have no Primal Split to fight them, so they're gonna get.
They didn't use Doom, right?
Yeah, I don't.
Dire's structures are
It's available.
fortified.
But I think it's fine still, even with the Doom. I think they can still push because Primal Split's really the big spell
Yes.
that can stop them in the team fight because you can lift up the bear.
This guy's blink.
Yeah. Another thing that you can lift up the bear, and that means the bear is stuck there for quite a long time. So that's one of the reasons Panda's so good versus the bear.
Yeah.
At least right now, in terms of the Brewmaster Ultimate, it's going to start falling off eventually, especially if Vici gets some BKBs on somebody like Super, for example. But Styler's not going to go for that, I don't think, but maybe we'll see it.
I mean, it's also, there's a bat late game as well, if
Yeah.
they keep that in mind. Bat late game is also one of those, you can, Lanham might be in trouble?
It's
Yeah.
no last,
Okay,
I
he's
think
no
he has
last, so-
Malphite still. He's alright. He's just going to walk away.
Batteries are actually only level 9.
There's been a couple pickoffs that he's kind of missed, or his team has fought and they've lost the team fight. So they're like grouping up, they're balling up as like 4 or 5, which they usually do, but it's just not paying off as much as maybe they might like. They will go for the tier 2 tower.
And the haze level up on the bear, it's really big.
Yeah.
Oh,
And the Soul Catcher's one.
Blank, lasso initiation, the 4-staff back, Ice, getting kind of low, the fish are coming through as well.
Disruption,
The live
wow.
disruption from MMY. They want this bear, are they going to get it? It's getting focused down, Ice.
Echo Sun.
Moonlight Shadow getting so low, the Radiance Burn starting to do work now. but not enough. Mushi will have to leap away. They'll regen up essentially, but it looks like Vici still want this tower, and they're all fighting fit.
They're fine. They can heal up with the dazzle. They have some urns too, I assume.
We'll see these long-winded fights go the way of VG because of how much sustain they have. The Radiant Burn is going to take and do so much damage to DK, so they might get off these really good disruptions, and they might save everyone's life, but if they keep fighting, then all of a sudden they're in a bad position. And we saw that in that last engagement. Luckily, they didn't lose anybody, but they do lose the Tier 2 tower, so...
Yeah, so...
Another thing to note, actually, Enigma is very good against Lord Druid, too, with the Midnight Pulse on his paper.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
It deals a lot of damage.
And the buffed third spell. Or you can use the Malefice when he's attacking the towers. They have all these things to deal with the bear when he's sieging, I feel.
Yeah.
They have the Drunken Haze, they have Soul Catcher, they have a long distance arrow as well. They can kill the bear quite easily, I feel.
Yeah.
But another thing to know is VG does have Dazzle ulti, which is really big versus what I think DK's heroes. Dazzle ulti will be good to deal with Mirana's right click damage later on.
Do you think at some point DK probably go for an Assault Cuirass, maybe even on, say, somebody like the Brewmaster?
Possibly. I think Doom should go the AC most likely.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the Doom.
And VG's gonna have AC soon. So that's gonna be really scary. They're gonna have AC.
Is that what Sylar goes for, or is it super?
I think Sylar usually goes for it. I don't. Super doesn't farm that much to get those items. He usually just gets the mech and then the VKB.
Yeah.
But Sylar is gonna have his Radiance AC soon, I think.
So much armor
That's
reduction.
going AC.
With that, they have Acid Spray, AC Aura. They have Armor on themselves, and they have Armor on the enemy team.
They also have a medallion picked up on Dazzle.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
A lot of armor. That's going to be lost for DK, so they're going to get right clicked down pretty quickly here. It's on April. Meanwhile, Mushi's in too deep.
Wait, this is a really good play from ROTK, because what they did is they showed 3 people bottom. They didn't show Bat Rider, but Mushi was kind of cocky in pushing that tower, and then RTK was not showing, and FYTP'd in, and they got a kill. This is how Bat should be played versus with the lineup that VG has, and he's playing it really well right now. So he's going to get these pickoffs, and this is one of the reasons Bat's so annoying to deal with, because when he's off the map, it's hard to split push versus him. So now with that pickoff, they're going to probably go back bottom.
Going to head there. They've done a nice job of balling up and getting these Tier 2 towers. They didn't get top yet, but they put some pressure on it. Meanwhile, MMY rather, and the rest of the squad are just farming their ancients. They're kind of just sticking together.
AC might be flying out.
That's gonna be huge. That M's so good. No, that's
Never
actually.
He bought a casual cloak on his hero as well.
That's solid.
Does that work if you put it on the bear?
Not sure.
I don't know how that interaction
It
works.
might be good against the Midnight Pulse.
I feel like it should. But
here they go.
jump in. It's gonna clap. Promise Split's gonna go as well. Super pops the
Needs to
chemical
lift up
rage.
that bear. Yep. Good play there from Burning. And now they have no bear.
Doom.
They have a
big
BKB on Enigma.
On him, just trying to find a hole. They will get the kill on Super real quick. They're still chasing. Eidolon's going to be created, and now Finn, we're going to try to get out.
Oh.
Now flies Fisher coming
Wow,
through.
FY.
FY.
FY God.
FY God.
That was nice.
FY God.
They
yeah.
both get out. That was
Again,
looking really bad for a second.
It's the power of Panda ulti. It's so good versus what VG has.
Yeah.
With that, they can just initiate without any fear of someone dying.
Really solid. It is on cooldown now. Burning is going to be going for the Aghanim Scepter. He's actually rather close. He only needs one more component. He has 1,000 gold banks, so I imagine he'll buy that second component, or third component rather, in just a second. They used all of their ultimates there, but that's fine. For the most part, they get a kill. They make sure they push that aggression off of that Tier 2 tower that was certain to come. Mushi's going for what I imagine to be probably a Lincoln Sphere, as he has the Perseverance, so...
Was Burning going to be in trouble?
I
think he might be.
Link's going to go. Force first. Burning. No Primal Split. No real way to get out of here. And he's just going to get blown up by Sylar and the Fisher doing work. So
His Panda ulti was down so for still a bit. But let's see if they can push bottom tower out. DK isn't split pushing any lanes right now. Mid's on their side and top lane's on their side. So if VG do choose to push bottom, DK shouldn't be able to get any big trade. And Alchemist is going to sit mid, and he's actually really poor right now, this Alchemist.
it all really goes back to that buyback.
Yeah, the buyback
Yeah.
hurt him quite a bit. And he hasn't been able to farm much since then.
He does have an Ogre Club, and he actually has enough for Mithril Hammer as well, but still that BKB is going to be a bit late considering what's happened in this game. And that Pulse is going to go, but Weave is up. And this tower is really low, which is going to fall in 3 hits to the Sylar Lone Druid Bear.
But they're going to TV back and defend mid. So
They were looking for an Unstable Concoction, but Doom just ran away. Probably popped Scorched Earth as well to get out of there, but That rider's going towards BKB now. ROTK has... A couple minutes ago, he was kind of doing iffy. He was only level 9, and he was getting a couple lassos that weren't resulting in kills. Now they've kind of righted the ship, essentially. They've gotten a couple of kills. They started getting some items, mostly because of the towers they've gotten. The tier 2 mid, and now the tier 2 bottom as well. They're going to smoke up. They're going to look for a potential engagement.
I think DK might have seen that. I think they have a ward on bottom, right there. So they should have spotted the smoke.
Yeah, so DK should probably back off now. Yeah. I think, it's spotted it out. Yeah. Meanwhile, Vici are looking to maybe head.
They'll probably just run up top and try and push that tower.
Yeah. And
I think if they do that, DK's response should try and get Roshan.
They can't really rush that quick.
Yeah, with the Doom aura though? What creep does he have right now? Does he have the Wolf aura creep? The Doom.
Doom. See what he's got going on in terms of his aura. We'll get back to that. Lawn him with 1600 gold in the bank.
No, I think he had the acid armor earlier.
They get that early a lot of the time as well. Yes, there it is. He still has it. Okay.
It's not that bad, but he'd try and look for the Doom aura soon, or the Wolf aura soon. Because now is when the mid, like, you want that right click right now. And Mushi is still not that farmed, but he's with the Midas. They're just gonna, like I said, DK don't need to force anything. It's up to them to play reaction. He's going Lincolns.
He's got it.
Yeah.
What do you think about the Lincolns?
It's okay. He'll just put it on.
I think it's fine because they're gonna have the damage aura from the creep, but
yeah, and he's probably not gonna use it for himself. Yeah. He's probably gonna put it on Doom or something. Maybe a pen.
Because they also have SD for the bat disruption. If SD can eventually get a blink dagger, but he's quite far away from that.
So. They do have Vendalion, so they could rush. But I think Lincoln's is good. If, as you said, he eventually gets the.
You can also Lincoln's the Enigma, and if they Lincoln's the Enigma and he has BKB, it's really hard for, like, how are they gonna stop the black hole late game? They don't really have a way to stop the BKB black hole, and that's a big thing to note. Because once this Enigma gets a blink dagger, and he has this black hole, I think VG have to play around the ultis. Like, they need to maybe force a fight and get the black hole and the Panda ulti off, and then not lose too many heroes, and then run back in when the ultis are the cooldowns are off, and that's how they win this game. I think. They haven't been able to push the game yet, push in the base yet.
Even before the blink dagger on the back of a brew ulti. Speaking of which, Sylar going to get caught out of position. They might use that brew ulti. There it goes. Sylar in some trouble. Will fall to the demonic
did
purge.
Dazzle not have?
Dazzle, I don't think was close.
I don't think
out of position. Couldn't get the grave off. The Doom's going to go as well. BKB pop for Isis. That's just running him down, right-clicking him, and he will die to the tick. Not going to get denied, just barely. Actually,
and Isis has that wolf creep now, so they're gonna take this and they're gonna Roshan, I assume.
Not trying to force anything. They'll go back. They have the medallion, like you mentioned, so it should go rather quickly. There's the blink dagger actually for on him as well, and yeah, this is looking really solid for DK right now.
This is one of the reasons I think Doom is just so strong right now, and it's valued so high because it's a LAN tournament, and it's like the safe play is really what wins these tournaments. Like you saw in the third game, like not like safe. Navi obviously wasn't playing safe or anything, but it's like if the other team has to force the issue and you just make less mistakes and you win late game, and Doom lets you win late game. I feel.
I think Doom paired with a hero like Enigma too, that you just might automatically win your team fights with just one ultimate. It's very good.
It's really frustrating to play what VG is playing right now, is because even though they're the early lead, they have to force something or else they're gonna lose late game.
Yeah.
And they haven't been able to force anything yet. Sylar's been farming ridiculously well, but they haven't been able to push. And now look at the networks. The two Midases have kicked in, and DK is already winning. They have a pretty solid lead right now. It's going to take a lot, I think, for VG to come back in this game.
It seems like Sylar, he hasn't really... His sustained damage coming out from the Radiance hasn't done much. The Assault Cuirass, which was just completed not too long ago, hasn't really done much.
Their heroes have been so good versus... Okay, and this is a good pick-off if they can get this.
Sybil's going to fly in just a second, too. This could be really big. Fisher's going to come out as well.
Great Fisher there from...
Good defensive disruption. He just got it off after that Fisher stun. They will use the Echo Slam, but a big BKB coming out right now for a lot of... He's still alive. Getting right-click down. It looks like he will fall. A 2-for-1 trade. Doom on the backside somewhere. Ice is running in now. He's going to Doom up Sylar. Interesting target for that. The Entangling Claws. Ice. Get RNG'd. You're going to fall as well.
That was a big fight there.
Yeah. So
really good initiation from ROTK to get the Enigma down. And a great Fisher there from FY there. He cut off the rest of the team. Like that was that Fisher was so sick there.
If that disruption gets off a bit earlier, that fight might turn around. Mon might be able to get a good black hole off.
Yeah, you get the BKB off and it'll survive the damage. Right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like you said at the beginning of the game, Mario, if you get a good Fisher off, it just can win you a team fight instantly.
So
They
that
do
was
have
one of those
Panda.
scenarios.
I don't think Panda wasn't there either. They should have probably just left Enigma.
Enigma still has hole up. I don't think VG can break the base. They're just gonna run in. They don't.
Fisher again.
Drunken Haze is so annoying to play versus with Bear.
Dire's top tower
Actually,
has
Vernon gets
been
the deny on the
denied.
tower, which is a pretty nice. It's pretty nice. It's really good, all things considered. But
I'm surprised he's actually not maxing the Drunken Haze.
Yeah.
I'd imagine he would, since he has the axe upgrade on the ulti as well.
You should try and get that max.
Radiant
And
okay, well,
Mushi God.
I assume Siler's gonna go for MKB next.
Was there anything actually on that core?
I think we might get the pop up here in a second. We'll find out. But Maelstrom now done for Marana, so there's the damage starting to come into effect.
Can we check what item Siler's going for next? I think it might be MKB.
Should be.
Should be. He has to get it for the Drunken Haze on the Bear.
Also, he wants to get BKB on the bear, but it's kind of awkward.
Check his Bear really fast.
No,
still
it doesn't
doesn't
have
have
anything on there, sadly. But
Well, if
still
he
has
picks up a,
2,300 gold in the bank, though.
yeah, it might just pick up a Demon Edge.
Yeah. Fly it out. Well, he would fly it out if he had a courier,
Yeah, that might have been it.
but
No,
nothing on it.
Probably
so-
was it.
A bit unfortunate that they lost it, but still not a big deal, I suppose. But topping the net worth chart is Sylar. He has 15,000 right now. If he gets some more damage, he can start doing some work in these team fights. Get some good RNG procs with the Entangling Claws. And
Problem is, I see these team fights as he's just gonna get Cyclone. His Bear's gonna get Cyclone, and his hero's useless. It's his one Panda is making this hero they've pulled all of VG's from on useless. And I don't know, Zai, what can they do really versus this Panda in the team fights? What are they gonna do? What's the Bear gonna do? He's just gonna get his Bear Cyclone.
I mean, he might be forced to get BKB.
Yeah.
Just to prevent Cyclone. Because I don't think initiating on Panda is ever going to happen.
that's a lot of gold put into that item, though.
Yeah, and he's going to go for the MKB.
He'll be able to farm pretty quickly, and he does have the Demon Edge like you talked about, so Mushi's starting to get some decent right-click going. His damage is starting to get very real.
This is the problem with Bear versus Panda. Panda's really good versus heroes that don't go BKB.
Yeah.
And Bear's the prime hero that doesn't get a BKB on, right?
Because I think Cyclone has like a 2-second downtime or something.
Yep. For
Pretty good.
Yeah, it's really good versus Bear.
So they're right outside Roshan right
that's
now.
a good thing. RTK has his BKB now, so that means he can go in and choose anyone he wants to lasso, except if Mushi puts the Lincoln's LT on Lincoln's proc on him.
Yeah. You can break with the Force Staff, but we'll see if he's able to do that in this next coming engagement. If he decides to go on Mushi, maybe somebody like Lanham. Like we saw him pick off Lanham last time around.
Suppress actually farmed surprisingly well. That's an SNY. On top of the BKB.
It's Alchemist. He was like lower net worth, but now just with the gold pop buff on his third spell, he's been able to catch up. Still, it's looking rougher now for VG. I feel
So you think that
they have to force something, or else
even if this goes late, there's no way Vici can
I
take
don't
this
think
game?
it's gonna be hard. It depends. They have Enigma, they have Doomora, they have
Right.
Doom,
Right.
they have really far. They have two Midases as well,
Mm.
and they have Panda and SD. SD is one of the best supports late game as well because of Soul Catcher.
Yeah. And I actually want to talk. What do you think Brewmaster gets, especially now that he has his
I like
Aghanims?
Shiva's.
Shiva's?
Because look at the minus armor on VG's side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually going to help out a lot.
Shiva's is the best item, I think. But he might go BKB as well. I don't think.
I think it might be just getting all the Vlads because they
Yeah.
picked up the Bass here.
Vlad's isn't bad too.
I feel like Vlad's is just kind of that stopping point. It's just a nice casual item that you get. It doesn't cost too much. You can get it quickly and then move on to
think
your next item.
Doom actually has the Shivas.
Okay. Okay, never mind then.
Well,
Yeah, it's probably Vlads. And then Doom probably goes for AC eventually. That'll be good.
35 minutes in, and I'm surprised we haven't seen anybody go for Roshan just yet. I feel like
Both teams are good at fighting Roshan. I feel, but it's like this second game. It's like match. The team that wins this gets guaranteed at least playing the finals, right? So both teams don't want to force really anything. And DK knows it's one game left, and VG knows they need to win this game or they're out. They have to go to loser bracket.
oh man, Super is forced to pop his BKB. That is not good. Well, What charge was that? Was that his first time using that?
It's probably like 8-7.
Oh, okay.
It was a 9.
9-second charge.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That was for a Malphite too, so.
Yeah, it was really scared.
Well, ROTK fire flying around the Roche pit. Yeah, that's the thing. If you go into the Roche pit as DK, you have to worry about getting lassoed and brought out of the pit. If you go in the pit as Vici and you haven't killed Lanham, he could just hole you if you're all kind of clumped up in there, and even if you're not, get a couple heroes in the black hole. So, like you said, Sam, the team fight inside that Roche pit's actually kind of scary for both sides. They need to pick off. Maybe somebody smokes into it, but I don't see that happening. Get a pick off first and then go from there.
Yeah.
Right now,
it's probably the objective after winning a team fight. Either team goes Roche.
Yeah. And there's no other towers left for Vici, so they just kind of have to sit back and farm their jungle until they want to push.
It's that point where you get all the outer towers and you just don't know what to do.
Yeah.
And they're at that stage right now, meaning it's hard for them to push base. It's hard for them to Roshan, so all they can do is just farm. They need some pick off with the Bat Rider, I feel. And even then, all of our DK should have, like, all the big core heroes on DK should have buyouts. Because both teams are just going to stick together as 5. The one positive thing is that they have the bear to split push lanes out with the bear. So he can push out lanes out without any danger.
That's this MKB, I guess.
Yeah, there it is. That's really nice. Drunken Haze not going to be an issue for that bear anymore.
As we said before, Cyclone's still going to be an issue.
Yeah, that's the problem. So, if they can lasso down the Brewmaster, maybe they can burst him down before he can get his ultimate off, but how... He's going to be sitting in the back.
That's the best way they can... They need to get the last out from the Brewmaster. But then they still have to worry about the Enigma Black Hole.
But the thing is that you can also put the Lincoln Sphere on the Brew as well.
I'm not sure if he's going to put the Lincolns on the Brew.
Put it more likely on the Enigma then?
Yeah, or himself.
Yeah.
I think. Maybe even the Doom. I'm not sure.
Jam up on Enigma, wow.
Still, what are they going to do versus the Black Hole? That's the problem, the BKB Blink Black Hole.
Yeah. He hasn't used it a lot in the past 10 or 15 minutes. He had a couple of good ones early on in the game that actually got them back into the game after being down a bit, but it's just kind of just them sitting back and farming. They're waiting for Vici to make the next move, and I feel like the onus is on them to make a move here for Vici.
Two Midases and Devour. You don't need to cross your river.
But let's look at the net. But Super has catched up so well. He's actually number 3 in the network chart right now.
SNY Basher, so gets an Abyssal Blade, all of a sudden that's scary.
Yeah, we focus so much on the bear. Alchemist still does a lot of DPS and then with his ulti.
Especially with all the minus armor they have.
So they still have this dual core and they have the Bat Rider. I mean, the game is not out of their hands at all. They have definitely a good shot. It's just that they have to... With the setup that DK has with the 2 Midases and the Miranda Doom and the Enigma, I think it's they can make more mistakes and still win the game.
Yeah, there's that Blink Dagger and Shadow Demon we talked about.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Blink on the SD.
It's actually DD bottom too. I don't know if either team spotted it.
Arrow's going to fly. Wow, that was a nice bait coming out. They saw that there. Burning's going to jump in. The clap's going to go through. The lasso is going to bring up Lanham. He will get disrupted. Nicely done there as well. The fight now breaking out. FY, he's going to get doomed up. Lanham chasing somebody down, turning his attention forward. It looks like there's going to be a black hole onto 2. RTK getting caught out. That's a full duration black hole. A triple kill for Mushi going in. And FY is going to die to the Doom. He just ticks down. There's no one there to deny him. And now it is time for DK to Roche.
And with that, that was so bad for VG there. I was so unlucky for the Alchemist to get arrowed.
I think that
the bear.
I think DK actually baited that DD rune because they had a ward on the hill.
That was sick. Mushi hit a really good arrow there.
Yeah.
As soon as Alchemist cut the DD, and this is a perfect play there from Lanham to get the BKB out and get the 2-man black hole, and now they get Roshan, and they have complete map control now. The
he's almost got his refresher. He just needs the Oblivion Staff now. He's got the Perseverance and the big component, the recipe, which costs so much.
He's already got it.
Yeah, he's got it. So all of a sudden now they get some huge items coming out for DK. A 4-man
and 4K up on Ice, and that should be probably he's gonna go with the AC as well.
Might go refresher.
Yeah, might go refresher as well. Both are possibilities. Honestly, you can get either one, and right now this game is they just need to not die, not get caught out, and they just need to farm, push out the lanes, and then go and they don't need to force it. And they have the Mjolnir up on the Mirana. He can just put the Mjolnir buff on the Doom, and Doom can just run in and tank everything.
Yeah. He actually also has like almost 4K gold in the bank as well. What's his next item choice here?
I think something that benefits from the Wolf Aura.
Yeah.
Butterfly is okay.
Butterfly is really good, I think.
Although the bear has the MKB, but I don't think it matters.
He can
much.
get Daedalus as well.
Yeah.
Daedalus is fine.
We'll
'Cause
see.
Bear's one of those don't need a MKB versus him really.
Yeah.
If you're a carry and you don't have to go MKB, because the other team doesn't have a butterfly carrier, I think most of the times it's better just get the Daedalus. I think it's way more DPS.
Yeah.
So it's just, and plus he has the Wolf War creep, so Daedalus or butterfly. So actually, I think Daedalus is better.
Probably.
So he gets a Daedalus.
He can
that's
also
gonna be scary
he
as
might
hell.
go down the route of just buying a BKB as well, but.
Do you
I'm
want
not
to be
sure
that
about
defensive? They really
That'd be
haven't had
disappointing.
much trouble with
That would be
dying.
disappointing.
Yeah.
It's not the item we want to see.
It's really not.
Well, we'll see. I mean, if he wants to be super defensive, that's fine.
He already has the Lincolns. He doesn't need both.
Yeah.
That refresher black hole, that's really damn scary. Just to even think about. He's going to have it very soon, so. Yeah, there it is. The Oblivion staff. Guess what? It's done. So, 41 minutes in, and
I don't know if he actually has the mana pool to sustain it though.
He doesn't.
no.
No.
He needs meta boots or some shit.
Yeah, Arcanes.
Rickamista.
Does he have brown boots still? He doesn't have treads or anything like that?
He has brown boots.
Okay. So we can get Arcanes next, but that's not too far away if he really needs the mana for it.
But getting Arcanes 40 minutes in is kind of, I don't know, it's kind of awkward.
Maybe he gives the gem to SD and just buys some other thing. Maybe he goes Ags or some shit.
I mean, I don't think he actually has to use the black hole twice in a team
So
fight.
he
though.
doesn't really.
No.
I think it's mostly you black hole and then maybe you die and they push or something and you have black hole
Yeah,
up
yeah,
again.
yeah.
Some scenario like that. If he gets a good black hole off, honestly, the game is. It looks over. If
There's
they-
the BKB on the silver though.
Okay, so good choice for. He's forced into this position. He has to get the BKB.
Yeah, the Cyclone's been a bit of an issue.
If he didn't have to go BKB, he'd probably go like Basher or some shit.
It's refresher on Doom.
Okay, so
So,
he went for the refresher.
lots of refreshers coming out. So 2 Dooms, potentially 2 Black Holes in a team fight, even though it might not happen.
Yeah.
Just the thought of having 2 of those, like you said, if they maybe try to push down a lane knowing that those ultimates are down, they get caught out, and all of a sudden, guess what? You're going to get hold again, you're going to get doomed again, so...
It's a nice play by Seller. He spots the Illusion Rune, and he puts the Radiance on himself, picks up the Illusion Rune, so he gets the
Nice,
Radiance around
the
the
Radiance
Illusion.
Burn, yeah. Probably put it back in his bear right afterwards, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not looking good for Vici. They haven't lost a set of racks yet. They're still farming pretty effectively. They haven't really lost control of their jungle, even though DK are in there right now. They'll probably start putting up wards here. MMY, he's got a couple, so now they'll start trying to get map control for DK, just trying to take away these farming points for Vici, and get the tier 2 towers. I think that's the most important thing in mid and bottom, especially.
Yeah. They're gonna get that easily. They have the Aegis still, and there's no way that I think VG can. It would be a miracle right now for them to defend this tower.
So Mushi picks up a Scotty, interestingly enough.
Okay, we didn't expect that, Zai.
That's not something...
It's not that bad. Like I said, he has the
It's not disappointing at least.
It's not
No,
disappointing. He doesn't have to worry about buying an MKB, and it gives him some tank. He gives him the slow, and he also has the Wolf Aura creep for the DPS. And a Mjolnir.
I actually really like that a lot.
I mean, it's obviously a good item against 2 melee carries.
Yeah, Scotty is good with that. He can slow down the bear as well.
Yeah.
He's gonna Mjolnir the panda.
Yeah, Panda actually has the Aegis. They put it on him. It's a good choice.
'Cause they know that if Panda dies, their team fight is a lot weaker, in essence, because they need the Cyclone up on the bear. But now they obviously can't Cyclone the bear. But still, Panda ulti is always good in the fights. You can Junk and Haze and.
Like you mentioned also, Sam, you thought he was going to go for Shiva's Guard. He has the playmail up, and he's going to get it after the Bloods, and he's actually got enough of the Mystic Staff. The rest
Probably gonna be AC.
Yeah, it's actually nice because Doom has the Shivas.
Does he? Oh, yeah, that's right. I got my items switched up.
Come on, Moth.
I'm
You're
losing
ahead
it,
in the
guys.
game, dude.
Sorry.
Ahead of the
My
game.
apologies. Oh, well. Well, actually, only a minute on the Aegis, and like you said, they're just kind of content with just sitting back and farming for the most part. They got the tier 2 tower, but as I say that, they're going to go ahead and smoke up and look for a fight here. So they actually want to do something with it, and I like that a lot. They're going to head down mid. They could just if they don't catch anybody here, they could just go for the tier 2 tower push in mid lane and just go from there.
Vici spots.
VG knows.
Yeah, they
it's-
know that they're smart.
no one is pushing out the lanes right now. No one is top or bottom. And no one is mid. What's up?
What's going on, dude?
Get on camera. No?
No? Okay. Well, All right, they're going to try to go for this tier 2 tower push. And they're just going to back off, actually. Maybe decided against it. I thought they were going to try to go for that. I feel like they have all of their abilities. They had the Aegis. Might have just gotten reclaimed, but yeah, it's gone now. Well, surprise.
I'm getting stuff thrown at me.
You're bullied.
I'm getting bullied.
It's alright, dude. I'm here for you.
Are you?
Yeah. So was I.
Are you Zai?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, Zai, you have a match next versus Navi.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts about that?
It's gonna be very interesting to see if we win or if we lose.
Someone's going on to day 4 and someone isn't. Tune out the next
it.
episode of Beyond the Summit.
Well, so...
Resident sleeper.
Resident
Oh
Sleeper.
my god, please. Kappa.
Craigasm.
Alright.
An Abyssal up on the Alchemist. That's something nice, interesting to talk about.
PogChamp.
PogChamp?
Alright. Listen, Wind Waker. We're going to have to stop this. So VG are just they're making their home right now in the enemy jungle. They're just kind of sitting around. They're not doing much here. I'm surprised that they're being this aggressive, but at the same time, they need to get something done. They've got to try to.
Oh, they're gonna go for a
fight.
play here on ice. Oh, but wow, MMY, great.
Man.
This is one of the reasons SD is so good versus Bat. You can't burst the guy he initiates on.
Burning, still right-clicking. He hasn't used his promise
gonna
play
get a
yet. The
Doom
Doom's
up
going to
on
come
the
up. It's
Shaker.
going to be on FY. That's big.
Dinner.
DKB's going to get popped. Big
Wow.
Black Hole coming in onto a couple, at least onto 2 or 3.
Black Hole.
Benmer getting caught out. Triple
Refresher.
kill for Mushi. They're still ready to go. They want to go on Siler. And, oh yeah. Now that Scotty coming into effect. The BKB going as well.
Aww.
Oh,
Poor
there it
bear.
is.
Bible thump.
Dead.
Radiant's tower is under
Protect the
attack.
bear.
I'm going to kick you off the couch, dude. No more of that.
Sorry.
Stop it, dude.
Why?
No more Twitch memes.
Okay.
Kappa. Alright, they're going up to the high ground, the tier 3 tower. Right clicks. This might be it. They're going to force a couple of buybacks for Vici Gaming, but they don't want to keep going. They do have all of their abilities again.
They can. They should be afraid.
Did the Doom refresh in that fight? I think he did.
I think it did, but I don't know if he. No, he used the second time.
Yeah, he used both of them.
They don't want to force anything. They have their CDs down. They're probably they're not.
They're just going to play patiently. That's fine. They took the
Oh,
fight.
they're going to go on MMY?
Oh, self-disruption. He has Moonlight Shadow.
He's
They
gonna
probably
die.
have detection. I'm sure I think they have
Oh,
still.
wow.
No, they don't have any detection. Wow. Where did the detection go?
I think they lost their gem.
Uh,
There it is.
There it is.
Yeah, well, a bit unfortunate. They can't convert that
What does
kill.
what does Siler go next? What can he actually do? Look at him. He's still at the top of the networks,
Look
but
at him.
I just haven't felt his he hasn't been able to do anything in the fights at all.
Well,
It's been sad. Sad bear.
How sad.
his bear gets focused down so quickly.
Very sad. Sad boys. Sad bear. SADBEARS. Sorry.
48 minutes in. Siler still is topping the net worth, but like you mentioned, it doesn't feel like he's doing much. And honestly, Vici are one bad fight away from losing a set of racks and probably losing the game as well. And Aegis is going to be the next point of contention.
This Dazzle is so poor. Feel sad for him as well.
Yeah, he hasn't actually gotten really like any graves off this game at all.
No.
It's a hard game for Dazzle, but they had this. I think they had the strat pre-planned. That's why they picked Dazzle so early, because I think they had this entire like 5 heroes straight up lined up, maybe 4 at least.
Firefly.
Oh,
I missed
shit.
it.
Just out of range. Not going to go on ice. BKBs are going to get popped right now. Primal Split.
Oh.
Black Hole coming in again.
Black Hole.
FY getting right clicked down immediately.
Black Hole.
2 dead already.
Oh,
Damn.
nice la, nice la.
GG.
Oh, there's the
Nice
GG.
one.
They get out of there
Nice la.
immediately. Lana with the big black holes coming out. Brewmaster doing work with the Cyclones as well. That's a 5-man wipe coming in. And DK, they take game number 2, VG. That's going to be it.
Craigasm.
Black hole.
Well,
It's the stuff.
VG go down 0-2. DK with really solid performance here in, of course, the winners bracket finals. And I don't know, it just felt like VG had this, like you said, this entire strategy planned out, but they didn't get much done. They got a couple of outer towers early on, and then all of a sudden DK found their fights with Black
DK
Hole.
just has a better late game
Yeah.
than them. and VG couldn't end the game early enough. And that was it.
I don't know why they actually banned the axe though. That's very surprising to me.
That was surprising.
Well, I mean, it just kind of seemed to crumble beneath VG. They had, I feel like, a really good start. Sylar did really well, but in the end, it just wasn't meant to be for them. They'll go down. They are going to go to the losers bracket. They'll face off against the winner of Navi versus you guys.
Yeah.
VG, you're playing next.
Yeah.
You excited?
No.
No?
No.
What kind of...
Don't put your emotions in the game.
Really?
Yeah. Put them aside.
Okay. All right, that's not the answer I was expecting.
I think you are excited, dude. You're excited to get revenge.
Revenge?
Revenge.
Revenge?
Revenge esports.
Mystico?
Mystico. Shoutouts to them.
It's a good team.
Mihawk.
Imagine if you had Smash. Would you have won this tournament?
If we had Smash?
Yeah.
Probably.
Instead of who?
Arctur?
Oh, that's... That guy. Smash the player, man.
Yeah.
Well. DK, they've got some players in their team. They're going to be moving on, so thanks so much for joining us in the Summit, guys.
Snake King!
We're going to wrap it up. We're going to jump into a quick break, and we'll be back with the next best of 3 series. Is going to be EG versus Navi here. So,
Failfish.
again, thanks for joining us. We'll see you all in a bit.
Bye.